Mr. O'Reilly, sir, I actually felt bad for you in the last week. I read that there were places, libraries in Florida that chose your book to remove and look at and possibly put on a ban list, like you're out of your killing series. Killing Jesus was one of them, and a couple of others. And I saw that you were rightly angry and indignant about it. What's the latest?
Rightly angry and indignant that the party that I support that goes around banning books is, wait a second, banning my book? How could that ever happen? Bill O'Reilly, he's having his book is apparently being looked at in a couple places in Florida or whatever. He has supported this new censorious, fascistic banning campaign that's been going on. And now it's affecting him. It's an utter shocker. Nobody could have seen it coming. Now, in his defense, it's not supposed to hit conservatives. It's supposed to be a thing that is wielded as a weapon against the left, against communities of color, against the LGBTQ community. They're supposed to be defended against. They're supposed to be protected. In this case, 2 books written by Bill O'Reilly. This is Killing Jesus, A History, and Killing Reagan, The Violent Assault That Changed the Presidency, are apparently on these lists of books that are being looked at. He said a Florida county removes my book, Preposterous. We were investigating, seeking comment. This will not stand. Now, I don't know exactly why it's on the list. I do have a suspicion though. It might be that it's about killing people. You guys are saying we can't have violence and everything. Well, apparently your books involve a little bit of that. So that said, he is on with Sean Hannity. He's angry about this. He's angry at Ron DeSantis. Take a look.
The latest is that this Escambia County, I believe it is, that's in Pensacola. The school board is run by loons, and they took advantage of a good law. I supported the law that says in Florida, you cannot have in the school library inappropriate sexual material for children. That is a good law. So my staff contacted Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, who signed the law, and wanted a comment. Not only would he not give one, but his media people were so rude that I had to be restrained from getting on the phone with them. My staff said, don't do it, don't do it. And I didn't. But everybody should know that Governor DeSantis could not care less about this situation.
I just love that he is aghast at the idea that a conservative would ever be hit by this. And look, I don't think his books should be pulled. I think we could have a conversation about why Bill O'Reilly's books about historic figures being killed are in these school libraries. I don't know are the kids desperate to read these? But they should have the opportunity to. I actually don't have a problem with it. You know who does? Him. He thinks it's up to the government to just go in. Anytime 1 or 2 Karens get angry about a book, it gets pulled. They don't have to have read it or whatever. They just have to know that like the person who wrote it's a bad person, so we're gonna pull it. He was fine with that. And the second it affects him directly, suddenly, how dare you? I demand that the governor have a conversation with me. The entitlement of it, and Viviana.
One of 2 things happened, and they both make me laugh. It's one of the Karens who didn't read the book, but didn't like the title or the cover. Okay, she thought killing Jesus, that sounds like history. We don't want that. Or there's been a small minority of people in Florida who have been reporting books such as the Bible and things like that and trying to get them banned and on the review board of the school board. So one of those 2 things happened. Both are equally hilarious. And I couldn't enjoy this more. Bill O'Reilly, I think you should go where the sun don't shine. And I hope that everything is
changed. Which is in Florida, by the way.
Yeah, not in Florida.
Yeah. How about this, Bill O'Reilly? How about we just stop banning books? How about we not
that's
do that?
a good idea.
If a kid wants to read a book in this day and age, we encourage it. How about that? And they can read your stupid book, and they can read all the other stupid books that right-wingers wrote themselves.
Yeah.
I would be perfectly happy with that as long as the kids are reading. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is
so you don't miss anything.